Testing. Okay, we are live, apparently. Hello, and welcome and back to Skog Does Minecraft, Villager Only Run. Or something like that, anyway. Last episode, I was making these new sheep fields. As there are 4 primary colours of sheep used in this game for trading wool. And they are the black sheep, the white sheep, the brown sheep, and the dark grey sheep. I've also been tidying up this corner here, so it now is once again connected. As the longest time, it was not. So I'm just going to finish cleaning up this area and go and get my steps, which I think should be in my storeroom. So, one thing I will need to deal with is villagers falling into the sheep pen. Well, hopefully that will be adequate. I'll go into the sheep pen at some point and move the sheep. Yeah, welcome back to everyone who was here earlier. Hopefully you've had a pleasant enough break to go and do whatever you wish to be doing. If you've come back, I'm not going to complain. So yeah, not quite sure what to do with this space up here now, but it's going to be reconnected to the village. Replant that cactus. Words. Sentences. Block placement. I had some chocolate waffles because I'm a bit of a mess. And they were about the only thing in my house that was going to be quick to do. Put a cactus up here. Lots of cactuses. Everyone likes cactuses. They're just, you know, they're just a nice little plant. So, stairs. Now my 3D printer had a bit of a bad time over lunch. First of all, the bit I'd paused the stream to fix broke. On the part, not the printer itself. Then it came off the bed at one side, then it came off the bed at the other side. So currently, it is taped down in the wrong place. So this print is basically a failure. But I'm going to finish it off on the grounds of it's not much more work, really. It's so close to being done. I need to move this fence, because otherwise the villagers are just going to walk straight over it. I'm going to put those 2 blocks nearby for now. There we go. That just makes it easier to get all the way up the steps. Might put another gate in here so I can get to the forestry bit. Many, some, a few. Digging. There we go. I'm receiving lots of text messages. That's probably not reassuring. Just place these off of there for now. I will fill it in properly at a later time. Yeah, that part needed some more bed adhesion. It was optimistic at best. That'll do. Alright, I'm gonna have to check what these text messages are. This is way too many to be nothing. Time. Okay. I'm very sorry about this. This is my work happening. Let's go over here. Okay, so. Braining. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. Very sorry, chat. This is very early into the stream, I'm aware. Okay. Right, I need to stop using flat surfaces as flat surfaces. Okay, sorry about that. Right, leads. With leads, I can move some sheeps into each of the fields. We can dye the sheeps, and then we can have a pleasant amount of sheeps available in a variety of colours to sell to all of the merchants. You have 2 leads. 2 leads should be enough. 4 is inconvenient. Put that away. Sorry about that, chat. That's my job is normally quiet this time of year, so I, get a little complacent. But if I have to go out, then I have to go out, I'm afraid. What were you digging with? Because some tools don't drop things. For example, if you have, what's the word? Certain tools won't drop certain materials. So, for example, if you have, say, I think it's stone tools, or wooden tools, I don't think will drop any ores. Oh, the axe, okay. if you have a wood axe and you're trying to chop up stone, it won't. Same with digging stone. I discovered this at one point to my cost. It was very inconvenient, as I was just like, ah, cool, I've got all these things. Oh, no. So I've got a field for the white sheep. I need to get a field for the brown and the grey sheep. And then this patch up here, I might make into a bigger cow field. Hello, colourful gem. Right. Oh yeah, that print's bodged, but as long as it's good enough, it'll do. I wouldn't go that fast, Dine. I mean, I spent like 2 minutes answering messages, and my printer's still being noisy. Alright. Come on, sheep. Come on. There we go. So I'm just going to leave it as 2 of each type of sheep for now until the grass has grown. It does mean I have all of these sheep over here, which are just going to be kind of spare. Yeah, wood will get you stone, stone will get you most other things, iron will get you everything, diamond will get you everything faster. Is the long and short of it, I suppose. So I need dyes. So I need 1, 2, 3 dye. Do one of those. And I need... So 2 brown dye, 3 black dye, white dye, grey dye. It's weird having all these extra gateways in here. Brown. Black sheep. And then the maesters, the grey sheep. Now I've put this piece of grass out the front, so it always means you'll get some of that. Yes. I have not actually mined any iron yet, so I am somewhat positive on that front. Right. I was trying to sort out the roads. So this road now does lead up here. Well, I heard that printer. Yep, that print's done now. It's not, but it's... There we go. That's very bad. I might have to actually start this print again with some adhesion tabs. Sorry about this, chat. This is... Oh dear. Yeah, this is not fit for purpose. It's come out really nicely, the bits that I have, but yeah. So I've got a few pictures of it so far. I'll put a few more up on my Twitter in a bit. So this was just not enough bed adhesion for the amount of wibble that's in it. I guess no time like the present. Print from SD. Send in the next wave. Right. What we're going here? I need to put a roof on this. Sorry about that noise. That is a very annoying noise to everybody. Believe me. So, put a lid on the tank. That will increase the yield, because none of it will be lost to it falling out. I could put some more observers in. That would increase the efficiency mildly. Oh yeah, diamond can mine obsidian, that's the one. I just don't mine obsidian much anymore. I have no real need for it, apart from to make ender chests. What was I doing? I'm making raid defenses, is what my stream title is. There we go. I'm going to slowly turn that barge into a potato barge. I might make another one. Yeah, gold is basically useless in the game. It's not completely useless, but as equipment purposes, it is useless. It is somewhat like actual gold in that it's kind of soft and squishy. This time when we're phantoms. Let's go back inside. I don't want to have to deal with phantoms. There we go. Taters, indeed. Okay, printer. How have you done this? Sorry, I am having to try and untangle. Oh, that's a massive tangle. Yeah, that's going to keep getting worse for a while. Professional is me. Right, morning has happened. Is there still a villager down here? No. So he could leave, he just didn't. Hello. So I need to make a new sugarcane farm, which was going to be last episode originally. Hang on a minute. They can just walk along. Grumble. That in theory means they can just get out of the village as well. Sigh. Okay. If any of them do, though, that will be very, very inconvenient for me. So, for a start, I need to put dirt along the outside edge so no one falls out. That's all looking better. That went there. That goes there. Excuse me, that was a lot of sneezing. Yeah, I could probably do that, couldn't I? Now, this edge, I guess, is not very productive right now. I'm just gonna probably put some houses underneath this, realistically, but as the top of it is going to be here and it will attract villagers, I'm going to put a fence up. If I'm going to put a fence up, I might as well just expand the cow field. Eventually I'll probably end up doing this under the entire village. Oh, very exciting. But yeah, I could put... There's plenty of space in there for a house. But what kind of house? I might make a blacksmith shop, then I can just dig it all the way underneath the hill, actually. That might be different. What was that noise? So I need some more shovels. I need to make some more acacia wood fences. Well, realistically, I could... I don't know. Could move some of these fences. Not yet, though. Let's check if I've got any acacia in the house. Where even is the print? Yeah, that print. It came out not good, and it came off the bed twice, so the second time it was not salvageable. I gave it I gave it 2 minutes to try. It didn't. I'm gonna use some spruce wood because I like spruce wood, and it's raining again. Yeah. Not gonna need those yet. Gonna need some shovels. I'm gonna need my axes. I'm glad that most of my villagers did survive in the end, but sadly many of the useful ones did not. Right, so the grey sheep field is basically ready to go. Brown sheep field is getting slightly more brown. I need acacia wood. Because I like consistency, if nothing else. What? I was building the wall. The wall is now mostly done. However, now with the wall being done, I need to do other bits and pieces to make the village more defensive against raids. Because the last raid almost wiped the village, which would have been bad. I almost featured like a censoring beep, but not quite. I'm not quite that enthusiastic about the loss of the villagers. So should anybody from the chat who is in the Discords want to join in, harass me to join the relevant Discord, and I will do what I can within reason. It seems like a very low number of saplings. Now, did I actually count this at some point? Oh, it's one off. Let me check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Ow. So all of these are going to get moved. One to the forwards direction, which I believe is east. I only do them as the leaves drop though, so that's 37 logs, that's plenty to be getting on with. Recycle this wood, it's not doing anything. Whoops. Now I'm most likely going to use this field up here for the odd coloured sheep. They only need small amounts of their wool. Let's not start that again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There will need to be a gateway in here at some point. I don't like these pillars. So, jump onto the fence line and into the field. Ow. Then... there we go, a bit more space for the cows. Hopefully they'll appreciate this. Right, there's only one way into this field now, and it is over there. So, progress. Now I'm kind of without very many villagers. So I'm wondering what I should do with this block of possible houses. So I'm going to at least make this cliff look a bit fancier, because having a big sand cliff, just doesn't work for me. It looks weird. 2, 3, 4. It looks a little different. There is always a new wall to build. There is! I'll see, when I've got enough villagers again, I will expand the village more. So I have currently some sheep here. I have some more sheep up here. Hello. Got a bit of an area here. Probably leave us a nice little gardeny bit, I guess. Oh, I meant to put some steps in there. Never mind. So yeah, got another cartographer's house. All the way down there. And I've got some spare acacia wood. Fill in that gap. That house might get moved at some point. I've got the pigsty. Should stop any drowned getting into the village. These torches are all out of alignment. I can't believe I've done this. Okay, they've got a bit of a balcony going on there. Water drowned. Let's have a see if we can see any. Not at the moment. Drowned are the zombies, though, that live in the water. Do we need a way for golems to get through? Not golems, villagers. Can't put it there because there's a window. Let's put one here. In these golem gates. There we go. That awful graphic for this game's aesthetic. That's brain. Eat some carrots. Carrots are good. It's not perfect, but should stop the worst of the villager escapes. So the villagers should not be able to get around all of this outside edge. I can. I just need to go through my house to get back into the village. Go through this gate. I'm probably going to put gates in here, because that's the way up from the water. Yeah, it's not ideal, but how did you... There's a dark patch. Now, one thing that can happen here is the pathfinding can go a bit wonky. The thing is I've got to deal with at some point is there's all of this space that I've just covered over. And I didn't backfill because I didn't have much sand to spare. That's very convenient. So we've got the schoolhouse, got the sheep farm. Yeah, something like that anyway. Hadn't forgotten about the printer. Nope, not at all. Right. So the golem in the sheep in the thing is a problem. So yeah, my current issue is I want to try and expand the village some more, but I don't have any villagers. So I think what I'm going to do is use the lots of carrots technique to boost this somewhat. If you're unfamiliar, the lots of carrots technique is where you do this. And then hopefully they'll pick up all the carrots. Throw the carrots to each other slightly. There we go. And he has, of course, fallen off his boat. I tried. This did not work. Right. Why are you like this? How long have I been carrying this gate for? There we go. This guy's selling helmets. And I already have a helmet and a spare. Yeah, I guess, does not your president want to make a suit? It's, from what I'm aware, that's at least the plan, from what I can tell there, Crispo. Possibly not in so many words, but... Printer, I know you're doing the bit where you use lots of filament quite early on, but why is this such a tangle? .3D printer noises. 3D printer noises for days. Right. Might have helped, or have made it worse. Right. Lots of sugarcane. Need to make a bigger sugarcane farm. That needs to be a priority. Because I want to get enchantments so I can go and do things. So I'd like to find a dungeon and to go and, you know, try and explore the end. That would be quite cool. But to do that, I need to be able to survive there, which means I need pretty decent armour and weapons. And, more importantly, the ability to get replacements. Because without replacements, I can just throw everything I've got into it and then die. Whereas if I've got replacements, I can throw everything into it and then die twice. Huzzah! So yeah, lots of new crops I think are going to be planted today. I may have a go at a villager-based farm at some point, but not quite yet. So it's going to take more material than I currently have available, and that's inconvenient. As I could build it, but it would not be finished. But yeah, no, the customer for the parts I'm currently making is someone who is looking at acquiring some of the very similar very similar things to what I am. The intention being that should I be fortuitous enough to save up the required currency before the timer runs out, I will look into there. Look at acquiring some more of those, but again, there's a lot of stuff that's currently available that I'm interested in that's on pre-order. I wouldn't go that far, Ash. Crops have been harvested. Breathing ability is lower. Yeah. Go and get some pumpkins. So I should have plenty of farmers in the village. Plenty of farmers means plenty of people to sell pumpkins to. The one thing I can do, because it's not so bad, is I can put regular crops near the walls. As long as I've got enough dirt. Whee! Whoop. Part of me feels I should make like some canopies around here, so I've got like a bit of a covered market thing going on. But I don't know. Need 16 more arrows. There we go. Wait, is he upgraded? Do. He's now selling flame for a different price. Oh, this game. Okay. Whatever. There is no point upgrading him further for now. A novice though. And I'd already used all of it up. Yeah, I'm afraid the printers can be kind of loud. I can put myself onto push to talk. However, I'm quite likely to forget that that is the case. And as a result, you will hear significantly less of me. Which may be preferable. I don't know. It's up to you, chat. Still none of those. Now it's market time, which means there are... may have to go to one of my better farmers. That reminds me. One at it. Right, that's all the way over there. I really do need to get some food. So I'm going to have to use a Master Farmers Trading, which gets no XP gain for them. It does give me some food. Num num num, num num num, num num num. Yeah, it's even for a worse price. That's quite special. So these maps are not the final ones, but they have been coloured in all the way to the edges at least. Now I had talked ages ago about making some more boats to go in the harbour, so that might be something I'll do in a bit. But yeah, so obviously not much progress between the two streams, but well, so far at least. But it's getting there. Have some golem gates out, so the golems will get stuck in the bit where I don't mind having golems, because they're a problem. So yeah, I guess the problem for me at least now is just going to be getting enough villagers again to be able to do things, because I'd built up a good number of them. None of them were unemployed. They were all getting XP. I don't think I had any actually that were un-XP'd. And yeah, that raid, I was like, oh, this will be fine. This will be fine. Then they all died. I make good decisions. Honest. So let's go out this gate, and 1 sheep, 2 sheep. Red sheep, blue sheep, perhaps? I don't know. Right, so we have baby sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep. Stealing your wool. And then 2 more sheeps. There we go. So that's all the sheep that the farmers might want to trade. I could put a line of shepherd houses along this road. And I could actually make these multi-story and have them on there, on the backs, or I could put them on the front, well, the other back. I mean, they've already not got back windows, so yeah, wouldn't be losing anything. I'll leave that to your judgment, chat. Shall I build more houses along there for the weavers? So they're near the sheep. I mean, I'm probably not going to get more weavers for a while, but it all helps. Things I did not think through. Whoop, no. Braining. Golem gates. Do like the shape of the golem gates. And if I make them a bit taller, I can put a lantern in them. So they look a bit less obstructing. Yeah, I am very impressed with this channel growth. I have to thank all the people who've been shilling it to everybody. I don't know why you're inflicting me on other people, but I can't complain. I know it's raining, but I don't actually know how many sheep are in this field, but there seems to be enough. It's aesthetic, I guess. Let's fill in those two corners. So I need to find a weaver. Don't actually end up using so many of those. Not needing that yet. So I'm going to need to make some more TNT. So there's a distinct lack of sandstone in this box. There's a little bit though, so I'll see what I can get done with that. I'm going to need a door and some ceiling. First one in the box. I can make the sandstone, but I'm trying to save that up for a project. I'll put the door off this one on this side. That will make it work in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, good morning, Disconair. So 1, 2, 3, many, some, additional, cut a few, that many, there. One, two, three. Now this is going to have another house adjacent to it, so for now I can get rid of this bit, and my pickaxe broke. Could be worse timing. 1, 2, 3. So that's one additional house. At least the frame. Need to give it an interior. And a workstation, so I'm going to need some more wood. I'm going to put a door in there. So I need string, a crafting table, well, alumina crafting table, and a pressure plate. That's used up most of my sandstone. That's fine. I didn't make a pressure plate. There we go. Okay. That's an expensive looting 2 book. See you later, Crispo. I need to stop humming that song. Alright, now I think one of my weavers was selling beds. Hello. He's selling... See, now I could sell him nether quartz. I could go into the nether, spend a little time mining. But... Alright, printer, you are taking the piss now. I am. Oh, this is so tangled. How have you done this? Okay, that's freed it up a little at least. I think at some point I'm going to have to take the filament out of the machine, feed it back in, and hope that it does not make the same mistake twice. So, sheep, sheep. Sheep, sheep. And sheep, sheep. Ah, thank you, that is, Ash made that one. I just made it fit YouTube's really awkward system of aligning things, basically. Why is that guy hiding in there? So I made a new house on that sheet. There you go. So now we've got a nice solid line at the edge of the village. Well, I need to put some more cactus in for additional defences. Hopefully the cactus will have had plenty of time to grow. Are you a... Oh, you're not a master farmer, but you are buying pumpkins. Excellent. So, pretty much all the farmers that survived are master grade farmers. Sweeping edge. Ooh. What are you buying? What are you selling? So I want to get sweeping edge. So I'm going to need some more emeralds and a book. Yep. So the villagers cannot open the iron doors. They do not understand them. Which makes them useful for security. You're a masterwork. You're a nuisance. You there. Hey, exactly the right amount. Now I need one more emerald's worth of sales. Only 5? Or is it still dropping off? Okay, it's just gone. The only thing I could do, as long as I had enough eyes, I could make an auto shearer. It would not be impossible to do. But I would probably want to add it into the current... printer! Why are you like this today? Okay, you know how I said I hadn't been paying attention? It had jammed. It had jammed to the point where it had basically stopped working, and it's just spat out the last couple of millimeters. But I now have, you know, several bits. Villager. Sweeping edge. Oof, he is never going to get upgraded. Alright, I know you're a master farmer, but I need emeralds. There we go. And I know that you are a master farmer, but you aren't buying anything I want. Okay. Why? Why are you like this? Right, he's an apprentice. I just don't think he wants yet. Those guys are doing alright. Why? So... Oop. I want to remember which way the village goes now. Okay, it's market time. There we go. Good. They've taken it. Should motivate them a bit. Wait. Alright, I'm going to try and do my printer. I'm very sorry about this, everybody. But the villagers should be doing villagery things. Right. So, for people who are wondering what I'm doing, I am pulling the filament out of the hot end and clipping off the end of it, because a nice tidy end is a lot easier to manage. I'm going to hope that I have pulled out the offending tangle in the filament, where it had simply gotten overlapped with another bit. I hope. Put the filament spool back onto the machine. Feed the filament back through the filament extruder motor. This is the most awkward bit because it's... There we go. All really awkward to get it aligned. Come on. There we go. There. Right. So that was 52 minutes wasted. Print from SD card. Go. Hopefully, that's all the problems done, and I won't need to put another hand on the printer today until it comes time to turn it off. But the carrots I dropped out were useful, so all those villagers are at least having a go. We're still selling axes. I have plenty of axes. Right, things that I need to do. I have some armour. More importantly, I have enchantments to do. So sharpness free, looting free, sweeping edge free. And I'm going to give you guys the chance to suggest names for my sword. Because, you know, swords having names is a thing. If I like them, I might choose it. I may not. You know, if you give me terrible name suggestions, then I probably won't use them. But you know. So I'm going to get some sand, and I'm going to chop down some cactus. Not the pointy end. If anyone remembers what made this crater, they've been watching for a while. So as I have no set stream tonight, it's just character generation, I can potentially go on a little bit longer than otherwise. I say only character generation, but character generation is less of a time sensitive thing. That'll be Phil Master Stew's Star Wars game that he's been planning for a while. Ow. Yep. Watch a creeper sneak up behind me. So, 1, 2, 3. And 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Gap. There you go, it's got a bit, the desert illuminated. So nothing can spawn, and this means I can start levelling out that land for sugarcane. Edgy boy. Caliburn. Ah. Not one I had particularly come across before, so it's interesting. Well, I have shovels. I have poor decisions. Imagine Caliban in the Warhammer 40k setting is somewhat related to that. So, if I go across here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some, quite a few, sort of keep going. And I've run out of torches. Ah. Pick up the additional shovel. Alright, the printer sounds happier so far anyway. That's generally a good metric to go on. If you go, how can it sound happy? Well, once you've been around 3D printers for long enough, you can tell when they don't sound happy. Ow. Poor decisions, poor decisions, poor decisions. Ooh. Missed that one earlier. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What was that noise? probably won't put a fire aspect on a sword, because it's nice, but if the thing you're attacking hits you back, you become on fire. Which I at least consider to be a problem. What's the name of... is it Gandalf's? Which one's Gandalf's sword? It's the, Goblin's Bane, isn't it? I know. Welcome to Trench Digging Simulator 2019. This must be... ow. What broke? Something of my armour just broke. It was my leg armour. Despite not having been hit in the legs. I have been hit in the bladder, however. Must be quite uncomfortable. Oh, it's Glamdring, that's the one. Right. I do need more sugarcane. No, obviously Bilbo has Sting, and I'm trying to remember which one Thorin's sword was. Because I know that Thorin was buried with his, I want to say? It's been a long time since I've read The Hobbit, I'm afraid. And I'm trying to remember how true to the books the films were. Because I remember the films were alright, if I remember. They just were not, you know, amazing. Which is either heresy or not heresy, the other thing. Right, so in an effort to flatten out the land a little bit, could probably flatten the whole bit, but not yet. So we need a bucket of water. And I guess I'll put a extra line of torches out here just to give me a little bit more security at night. Oh, yeah. I can't believe I've done this. It's how I used to do them, but this isn't in the 3x3. Thank you, Kulu, for pointing that out. Yeah, feel free to join in if you're in the Discord, or I can jump into my own Discord, where I know pretty much everybody is, or at least has the ability to be. And I wore out my shovel. Buying more shovels time. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Nearly walked into the cactus.
Oh no.
Sideshow Bob noises.
I'm gonna be quiet for a few minutes because I'm eating mac and cheese.
Understandable. I should eat some more.
All of Stein's talk last night of mac and cheese was like, ooh, I should have mac and cheese for lunch today.
Alright, that's better, and by better, correct. Alright. So yeah, cactuses are regrowing. Cactuses are actually as tall as the walls, so in theory I could extend the walls out over the cactuses. Possibly even make it an extra layer deep and have all of the cactuses as the wall. So you cannot walk through a cactus. You cannot, in theory, walk through a wall. Just make the two favourable.
Your walls make me think of the walls in Attack on Titan.
I think they need to be a little bit taller.
Their societies or whatever.
I'm gonna get the Malone harvester. So let's pick up all of these. Now I'm trying to find. I've been looking at ways of making farms that don't, involve you having to keep replanting. Because I know there's the piston farm. That's kind of limited in its size, because even like the biggest one I've built is only as big as one of these rows. And even if it's constantly making the stuff, it's never going to be as fast as just walking into a field and then knocking them all over.
So what are you thinking then?
I'm not sure. It's probably end up, continuing to use this style.
I mean, it doesn't take you that long. You do it fairly quickly.
Yeah. I'll say it's mainly just because I had to move them, because the wall is now where they are.
Yeah.
Well, they were.
Fair point.
So once it's re-established, it's not so bad, but it's the for the crops like beetroot, you get one beetroot per thing, and you have to replant it each time. So I'm thinking, could I just employ villagers in some capacity to do that?
That makes sense that they could. I mean, if they're farmers, they're not very good farmers if they just pick this stuff.
Well, they also replant it, but you need to keep them contained, as otherwise they'll replant across different fields. Because this you're looking more fields. Yeah.
Stein said to build a river system that mass floods your crops and drains all of it into a hopper or something.
I could do that. The problem is I'd still need to replant it all. Unless I just, use villagers and hope for the best. Like, if I'm going to use villagers, I could use... there's a way you can use villagers where they will... You basically put them in a sealed off field, and they will then work around from the compost bin, and then at midday you basically need 2 villagers, one that's unemployed or very lightly employed. Actually, that could work.
Ow, that hurt my ear.
Sorry. I've had an idea, because I've seen one way of doing the farm, but there's a way it could be made better. I'm willing to have a go at it if you have the patience, chat. Well, I was watching a thing yesterday, and the way the farms work is diagonal. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I could do that today. I've got an hour and a half of the stream left, in theory. But I don't know if it would be an efficient use of your time to watch me try and build a vast farm. So what I'd probably end up doing is putting it out on the water. Because, hey, if I'm going to make a farm from scratch, I might as well make it really from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So, the cactus wall is now all the way along that side, but I've got this huge area over here, and over here. So I could quite easily do that. Just boat the villagers over there, but I need to make sure they were baby villagers, so I don't steal any of the good guys. And they need to have completely clean inventories, that's the other thing. So, I'm going to need lots and lots of dirt, lots and lots of wood, and about 3 hoppers, and then a diving chest. That'll be fun. So I can get rid of all that sand. I actually came away with more sand than I started with. Productive.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I can remember, the workstation covers an area, I think 8 across? I think 8 across. I'll go with 8 across, because I want to keep it in my grid system. And I could actually make it less than that. That'll do it. That'll do it, yeah. Because why waste a villager to do nothing when you can have 4 villagers that will all throw stuff to each other? Hopefully. And if it doesn't work, well, I move the villagers out again and I've got a big farm. So, I'm going to need lots of wood. Like lots of wood. Good thing I have lots of wood. It's going to need some TNT. I need to make better streets around this town. They're still just grass. It is displeasing to me.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. It just doesn't look very good. Right, so now 6 villagers there. You are a diamond grade farmer. I'll not trade with you yet. I have a pumpkin left. A pumpkin pie, rather. He dropped carrots. Hey. Twang.
So apparently in Japan, Domino's is selling a pizza that has 2 pounds of cheese on it.
That would be almost fatal, I think.
Yeah. I don't know why you would want 2 pounds of cheese on a pizza.
I'm assuming it's a very big pizza for the amount of cheese. That or it's a
No,
very,
it's a
very
regular
thick
size.
pizza.
It's a regular size pizza. It just has 2 pounds of melted cheese on it.
Oh, I got the hungry effect.
Hmm?
I got a negative effect on me. It's fine. Need to find creepers.
Yeah, Joe, I agree. That is a lot of cheese.
I'm going to reacquire this boat, as I've not used it in a while. There's lots of creepers over there. I shall play the game of Risk.
Don't die.
That's the plan. To not die. Just so we're clear. I have a fire bow, and if necessary I can sneak up on some unexpected animal and then cook it.
So it's a good thing.
Like this one. Hello.
By the way, I can't believe how bad that raid was on your
Yeah.
village. I hadn't seen it that bad before.
It's because I didn't have any, what's it called? Walls. No, because
yeah.
I had houses in the way, because I was like, this will look nice.
Yeah, but I've never even seen one of those Vindicator guys, like, in the multiplayer, even when we've had raids, and we've done lots of them.
They generally die really easily in the defences I've got on the other server. Because I use the angry bushes.
It's true. You don't have any angry bushes.
I killed the creepers. I'm just going to go and do a quick loop around. Serpentine, 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 serpentine. Jump in the sea. There's XP over there still. Quite a few arrows sticking out of me as well.
Oh no.
Alright, dawn is breaking, at least over there. Now if this guy's down here long enough, he'll turn into a drowned. He won't. So that's only 7 gunpowder.
Doesn't sound like a huge.
That's
a lot.
not much at all, considering the risk to my person.
High risk, low reward.
Yeah. Here, you xylophones. Oh, there's 2 of them. I'm dead. We got half a heart. Sneak. Sneak. Snook. Okay, let's get some meats. Might as well harvest these pumpkins on the way past. Well, I've got gunpowder enough for a TNT.
What do you?
I missed my butcher. He was really good, as was the other one.
Oh, is he one of the people that died?
Yeah.
Aww.
It will be okay for now, though. I have some cooked fish. I have a small amount of gunpowder. Lots of rotting flesh. TNT, flint and steel. I have only my helmet left. Let's see if those leather workers are selling anything. Because this fella only sells helmets. And that one isn't one yet. Braining. Leather worker lives in... He works here. Okay, I could buy some trousers. And buy some boots. He's the only other armor I have. Look like I'm wearing some fishing waders or something. Well, this'll do. I should have inventory space. Printer, you like this today? You worked.
Is it acting up again?
Yeah, it was fine yesterday. Admittedly, yesterday it was running barely any filament left, whereas this one is a half full spool. Okay, sorry about this.
Does it just keep getting tangled up, or?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how tangled it is most of the issue. So, my dirt farm is sort of over here-ish. Ooh! Hey, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I think. Looked impressive anyway. That was nearly 2 stacks of dirt. Not that impressive for what I wanted then, but it does the job. Right. I've just realised one of the things that I will not need to worry about with this farm. Excellent. It just keeps getting better. I really need to sell some of this stuff. Well, the one they had was stacked. And a stacked farm has the disadvantage of you need to light it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need to light it, because I'm going to have it as an open plank. Who's there, villager? Buy all of my pumpkins. All of them! Excellent. Now the melons. Okay, that's that guy leveled up to expert. You want wheat? No. Right, I want to get... How? How do you keep getting out? Who's letting you? Get...
Maybe he's just rebellious.
Get on
He's got
land.
willpower.
Get on... How did you even get out of here? Shoot. Grumble. Probably falling off the boat. But, okay, so I've got small amounts of some crops left. I'm going to be lazy. Yeah, I'm going to pulp the pumpkins. Because I'm I'm a mess.
No, you're not a mess. Only a little bit.
So I've got all the dirt. I could just do it with dirt. Not even bother with the planks. I will need the planks for trapdoors. So I'm going to make it... Actually... Let's go check the map.
Okay.
I'm getting quite hungry now. All this talk of pizza in the chat.
2 waffles, just not enough.
No. I might have to untangle it again, but it's easy to do, it's just a nuisance. So, brain, function, the thing. This corner here would be a good place to put it off of that end. There are already baby villagers that may be acquired. Let's try not to have that sound too sinister. So,
Child
1,
labor.
2, 3, 4.
Keep.
So it needs to be that many. As far as I'm aware, it goes across a reasonable amount. And now I've just realised I'm digging all of this with dirt. I should be doing the inside layer with dirt and the outside layer with literally anything else. Because the outside layer doesn't need to be dirt, and dirt's kind of hard to get. So I'm going to use those planks that I've been saving.
So with your printer messing up as much as it has, are you still going to be able to use the item that you're printing?
At the moment, yes. The previous one I did, no.
Oh, so you had to start like all the way over from the beginning?
Yep, 4.5 hours in of an approximately 5-hour job. Top edge messed up.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not so bad. It's inconvenient more than anything. Because it means I've had to have this noise on the entire stream. Zzz. So that goes 2 torches, 3 torches that way, so it's... One torch, 2 torch, 3 torch. One, yeah. So And again, the filament is gonna drive me mental. Stop tangling. It's not challenging. Just don't. There.
There's not. There's not a way that you can like.
Untangle it?
Like with...
Yes. However, it may not be permanent because I don't know how many tangles it has.
Oh no, I just meant like put like a smaller amount of filament in it. Like how with sewing machine you can
I
put a
mean,
smaller
I
amount
could
of
cut
thread.
the filament on the spool and have to keep adding more.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's a 2 pound rule spool of it. So right, that is out the centre. Now, this is a bigger square than the ones I've seen. I'm just going to have a quick swim underneath. Collect anything that may have dropped off. Nope. So the first farm is basically complete.
Yay.
I'm going to use a lot of wood as opposed to a lot of glass, because glass is expensive to buy. I know that I could just cook the stuff. I'm trying to not make things that I can buy. Just to see how viable it is. And so far, it's quite viable. However, I'm nearly out of dirt. Because the efficiency of this is based off of the operator and not off of me, I can make certain adjustments quite easily. So that should be words 1, 2, 3. That might be somewhat difficult at the moment as it's night time and I'm in the sea. However, I'm in the sea, so there's a good chance that some things could pop up and try and attack me with tridents.
Those evil mermaid people.
Pretty much, yeah. So, on this plate, obviously, there's water all around the outside. I'm going to dig up this bit. That's not going to be needed. So there's water in the middle, which will keep the land hoed to there. So at the sides, we'll keep the land hoed to there. However, all of this patch won't, so that's as far as that goes. So I'm just going to hoe out all the areas that can be, and I've broken the hoe. Let's go get my other hose. So that's 2 more almost complete hose. I'm probably going to put a fence around the side, just for, again, more aesthetic reasons than anything else. And I'm going to grab a stack of bamboo. I have a boat, but a boat will not be required. I will just make a little subterranean ditch at some point. No. That's just rude.
What?
Zombie was standing on the floating bit. The other thing is, I need to provide torches on here. So as part of providing torches, I have brought trapdoors.
Sorry, I just read Stein's comment about boats and hose.
I mean, aquatic vehicles and farming equipment are both useful.
They are.
So that on there.
I don't know about together, but they are.
And as long as I don't open that trapdoor, because if I open the trapdoor, the torch comes off. So now, that trapdoor has led to an area out to there being wet. Irrigated, whatever you want to call it. So the other thing, so one thing we'll have to do is have a wall up here, so the villagers can't get across.
Smart.
Because I want to keep them each in their separate areas, because although it doesn't matter too much, but if they can keep in their separate areas, it'll make things much easier for me. That's the important thing here.
Do you have to put beds in those areas? 'Cause, like, if they sleep, will they die? Or if they don't sleep, will they die?
I could probably put a bed in. The problem is, if they actually interact and start making smaller villages, I will need to have an outlet. So at the moment, 2, 3. That is... Ooh, I'm nearly out of hoe already.
You
So
got
that
the
is-
hose really quickly.
Yes, that's the irrigated area. So this bit is not irrigated. So I'm going to take another over there. Dirt is valuable. So, trapdoor, torch, and the hose gonna, yeah. So put those there, and then I just need to put a compost bin on each of these corners, and possibly a bed, and that should provide me with all of the delicious, delicious crops that I need to make my villagers produce more things. Yep. So, I'm not actually going to have an access way in here once it's finished, but I'm going to...
Yeah.
a
That doesn't sound good.
fence up around the outside. And then on the corners, put a little platform on the corners. The sides, rather, I'm going to have a 2-block high boring pine walk. So in the middle here, there's going to be a pair of hoppers, possibly a minecart of a hopper, and then a hopper underneath, and I'll have to go swim underneath, but I'm going to make a little tunnel for that. I'm going to have to check how it works, but if I put a bell in the centre there, They will go there when it is like lunchtime, essentially. And they will all try and throw things to each other, and the things they throw to each other should go into the hopper. Now, just in case my calculations are wrong, I'm going to put the compost bin there. There. So this should mean that all of this area, as long as I keep it hoed, will be watered, and I might put a lid on it at some point, possibly a glass one. Get a farmer in here, the farmer will deal with the crops. And say I need to try and get a baby villager though. So I think what I can do is... what am I doing? It's a really inefficient way of doing it. And the current sucks it all underneath. No, that's not got an air hole in it anymore, has it? Because it's full of water. Otherwise it would not work. So... there we go. So now only, in theory, the only way in here is via a small pipe that only the baby villagers will actually fit into. So only baby villagers should be able to get in here via that access way. So, I guess we wait for a baby villager to turn up, or we don't, because that would be really boring. But yeah, hopefully at least it indicates how it works in some very basic format that I hopefully described to an adequate minimum. It's going to be a bit like this. Is the main bit of it. That's... so we've got paper. If I get ridiculous amounts of iron later on, I can probably do some of that. Now it's 36 emeralds for a new bell. So that's going to be an expensive part, but... so I need a minecart, a hopper, and a second hopper, and a chest. I'm going to take some bricks. In fact, yeah, that's a good plan. Do I have any more? There we go. Got a new hoe.
Woo.
Whoa.
Oh, it's 12. I gotta go back to work. So I will be lurking in the chat.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Talk to you later.
See you later. I will still be here, chat, just so we're clear. Right then, 2 hours in, and the new farm has made vast progress. See you later. Oh, no, you're talking to Ash, I would assume. Given the context. Now these torches look out of alignment, and they are, but not to the rest of the structure. That axe did not last very long. So, you know how I said I make good decisions? You're in for some great ones. For a start, I'm going to hoe that ground. Ow. Turn those logs into a couple of free chests. I need to make a minecart. 2 hoppers. And a hopper minecart. And I think this will do it. I will have to test it. I did not think that through. Whoops. Bloop. So, chest. Add more chests to that later. For now, chest. Hopper. Minecart tracks. Hopper minecart. No. There's got a big suction there. Okay, on the rail. Shove. I'm going to have to check how they did that, because I think I need a block all around it. I think that's enough. And the other thing I was going to do, when I was going with the I'm a bit dumb, is I've got all these lovely bricks. So when I've gone and collected a new axe, I might replace the edges. Not quite yet. So I need to save up to get a bell, and I need to make this island bigger. So 1, 2, 3. And 1. So that's 6 along, so 1, 2, 3. I thought I'd use this because I've used it for all the other, like, hard edges. And it gives me a way of training up my masons better. Ooh, Silk Touch for 1. That is a discount. Nice Silk Depth Strider. Nice. Don't have enough. Another one of my axes. I was meant to go to the cleric. Never mind. So I'm going to have to do with a printer. Every time. Every little while. So, sorry about this, chat. I know this is not an optimal thing for anybody to want to watch right now. Distress printer. Right. Last time I had some problems with bed adhesion, so I've got some tape. I'm just going to tape the part down in the parts that are already topped out. There we go. Nice. And attached. That's not optimal. Actually, it's still hot. Let's pull the filament again. Get this knot out so I don't have to interrupt it more later. I am sorry for the interruption in content. Hopefully this will be the last time it will need this today. And then it's tomorrow's job. There we go. That might have helped. If it's not helped, whoops. Go. Resume. Sorry, chat. There we go. Okay. Right. Brain. Currency. I needed currency. And people would like more excitement. Let's try and combine the two. I also need dirt. You know what that means? Creeper hunting time. Because shovels are boring. 55 arrows. That should be plenty for now. Plenty of sugarcane to get on the way back. Enderman. Have we dealt with an Enderman yet? Stare at it. Stare deeply into its eyes. Now if we can kill him... we can get that dirt block. With the grass already on it. Which does beg the question, why haven't I just made a Silk Touch shovel? I can buy the books so cheaply. Enderman's gone? Oh, boring. Plenty of men of the end over there. And... oh, there's a drowned I was mentioning earlier. Oh, this is going to turn into a bit of a battle royale. That could have gone worse. It nearly did go worse. Stare deeply into its eyes and it gets angry. Hopefully it'll get so angry it'll kill itself by stepping in the water, because they are hydrophobic. So it's not an irrational fear of water, it's a completely irrational fear of water, because it kills them. There you go. Got it. Ooh, and 2 ender pearls. Very nice. Ender pearls are useful for finding dungeons. Now, I don't know if you need ender pearls or eye of enders. I do not remember. Now I need to run away because I am very hurt. Let's send the water over here. Now, with the amount of livestock I end up killing, I'm very tempted to name my my sword Cattlebane. That seems a little on the nose. Now, if I had armour, this would be a lot easier. And a shield would help as well. Well, I have got from that a grand total of 1. Well, there are mods to make guns in this game, but ow! That... what? It was on fire, I hit it twice. That's generally enough. I mean, it got the job done, but it's not the same. Yeah, it's daylight now. Getting lots of bones. Can't complain of that one. Lots of really rubbish bows. I might actually have better luck getting gunpowder from ghasts. I might actually just go into the nether for a bit. Decisions. What would you say, chat? Try the nether or just be patient? Or the very off-the-wall idea of just use a shovel. Hello, farmer. I haven't got anything to sell to you. Or you. Paper. Lovely. Novice. Excellent. Yeah, 31. We are close. This guy's now selling respiration free. No, is it this fella or that fella? 31. Hey. Hey. Okay, I've got 20 more. 3 of those. These, the gold and the iron actually go in that box. Yeah, it'll do that. It'll be fine. Makes the game lag, to be honest. Doesn't quite know what to do with all of it. Right, I need to acquire that villager. Take it to the farm. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. See this boat, villager? Yeah, you want to go in the boat, don't you? Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Is that what I'm called now? Skogly. Dang it. No, not you. There. Problem solved. Get on the island. Get on the island. There you go. Right, we have our first new resident of this island. Who I hope is not about to leave. No. Drat. I did not think that through, did I? Alright, that'll do. So. I need to have a... should solve that. Just need to wait for villagers to feed their way in. Probably should do this side first, it's already started. It's more complete. Can't believe I threw away all my buckets. Right, up. There we go. Okay. So. Villagers can trundle through here. Only the baby ones can get in. Job done, hopefully. Which actually means that one can't be there, because I need them to jump through here. And they're going to be baby villager size, can get through the whole thing. Okay. Right. Let me clear out my inventory and we'll go ghast hunting. I need explosives. So we have a safety perimeter on the island. My printer should be behaving for a while at least. So I need a helmet. I'm going to not need all of those things. Shouldn't need that. I will not need that. Or those. Take some netherrack with me. Not going to need my nice axe. I have no emeralds. I have nothing to lose but my fish and my sword. Mainly my sword. Probably don't really need to take the sword with me. Oh well. Or the bow. No, I do need the bow. What am I talking about? I will harvest crops on the way home. I don't know, Conrad was a cute pet name for one of my cats, because that was his name and he was a pet. Hey! What? What? Eh? I just got here. What did they break? Heard a ding. Alright. This is a good gas territory, so I guess I'm going to have to play the waiting game. But I guess I can harvest some more netherrack while I'm here. Just need to be careful because I'm aware that this is a plank, not a solid block. And what do I mean by a plank? Dig under that block, it's hollow. Breathing has gotten quite difficult very suddenly. Huzzah. I may be a little slow. My apologies. That's. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So we've got a nice, well-lit area. I could try and get some more nether quartz, but I would want to do that with a better pickaxe. I'm going to put out this fire over here. It's untidy. Big man. I don't know. I think they presumably just loiter near the portal long enough and it activates. You can also shove things like horses through, if you want to have a faster horse ride through the nether. But, not advisable. Hear it. I can hear you. There's a gas nearby. That was a text message. Right, shall I just wait here for the ghast? Or shall I try and hunt the ghast? Because last time I just waited here for a little while and one turned up. Sorry about this. Right. Okay, it was a request for my hours up to date. Not seeing this ghast. I can hear it. Sounds like a sad balloon. Sort of. So this. Okay, I've seen ghasts over here. Let's follow the path to the Nether Fortress. I'm almost out of fish. This was a mistake. Oh well, here goes nothing. I can run home as required. So this is the main path. Get rid of that torch. There's a side path that leads down to the magma well. Down there. There we go. One hit. And I think its body fell in the lava. Ooh, I nearly jumped in. Yeah. So that worked. Be very careful about running backwards around here. That was disappointing. That blaze didn't drop anything. No ghast in sight. Now, because I'm a safety conscious person, this feels wrong, this feels wrong, this feels wrong. See you on that chicken. Right, I'm out of netherrack. Let's get some more. Go, slowly making this place a little kinder to me. Ooh. So that lava is safely contained. Not seeing a ghast. Let's go back. Oh. Speak of ye devils. Gotta get its attention. And get its attention somewhere productive. If I just start punting arrows at it, it might just die. Now I've either missed, or I've killed it. Ooh. Ooh. That fella's a problem. Right, I'm out of heals now. Slimes are starting to build up in the area. I fear this may have been a bust. Ain't no more ghasts over here. No. Every time. I forget how big those things are. how much drop I need to allow for. Two gunpowder. So better than my last creeper hunting expedition. Running through the never burning. I have come out to the other side and I am still alive. An achievement is me. Come on, this place was crawling with them last time. That was all the ghasts. I heard one. There he is. It is. Pew! Dunk! Gotta be very careful when you are hunting wabbits. Ooh, big flat plate. 4. Progress. What's going on over here? Ooh. That's another Nether Fortress. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. That camera shake there did not help game. Indeed, yay, living. Look at all these pigmen. If only there was some way I could aggro them without dying horribly. And still get away. Now I'm thinking a magma trap would work quite well. Let's have a magma pillar. And some patience. And the printer's jamming again. I unjammed you. Okay, that wasn't actually jammed, that was just working, but looking like it was jamming. Feels good, man. Right, let's run back this way. Let's run between the two, see if we can get one more ghast. And if I'm careful, it'll get me enough dirt to finish up the farm. As opposed to shooting one and killing it in the abyss. Because, you know, the abyss. It's not a useful place. Also, oh, with a silk touch pickaxe. Good times. Pizza would be quite good right now. I have one in my freezer. I may cook it at the end of the stream. Which is in like 20 minutes. I'm not going to get this farm finished. I'm going to have the farm as the main bit of the next stream, I guess. My apologies. Now. See, I'm making hell more hospitable. Because I'm a nice person like that. It's not just for self-preservation. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one for now. Ow. Hurt it. Hurt it. I see you. Ow. That'll do. If I'd known ghasts were so easy to fight ages ago, I would have hunted many of them. Right, I've got 6. It's enough! That was probably the most boring episode of, like, never travel I've ever had. But I lived, so it's fine. Spent my time tidying up. And waiting. If I wanted to, I could probably go and just contain all of the lava and make this place kind of wholesome. Maybe, you know, put some flowers in here. Something like that. That was... Alright, I've got a crossbow. Understandable. I've not seen Babe in a long time. I think I've only ever seen it like 3 times anyway. Kind of thing you'd watch at school when it was raining and it was lunchtime. Or near the end of term. Oh no, the end of term was always Mulan. For every single year without fail, Mulan. And it's a good thing that Mulan is, you know, pleasant. I've also watched the American cut of Mulan, and it's weird. Like, the UK cut was much more pleasant. Like, just little things. Nothing major, but, you know, little things they say. Bits of, like, background music. You notice. Beetroots. 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 All of the beetroots. All of the beeten root. How are they different? I'm gonna need some context there. I know... Oh yeah, that one. Like, I know the end bit is different because the music that is sort of played amongst the various ancestors is a completely different genre in the version that I've watched, which I believe was on... I think it was on Amazon at some point? Might have been on Amazon? I don't remember now. I know I watched it on a legitimate website anyway. which kind of narrows it down. Yeah. Braining. I really miss my butchers. They were good butchers. I will have to make do. I'll do it. So I have 6 dynamite. Combine it with 4 sand. And I just need 1 more to make the next batch. Pick up my useful things again. Hopefully I can get a book so I can fix that trident. What am I doing? I need dirt. Lots and lots of dirt. Oh, there's a creeper. Hey? Oh! There was a profitable creeper. I probably should wait till daylight for this. Creeper? No, not creepers. Phantoms. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to a kind place. Whee. Ooh. Whee. Easily amused. What? I don't even remember watching in school. I can't stand it. Independence Day. I've only seen Independence Day. I'm sure which one Independence Day is now. Is that the Will Smith one? With the aliens? I know that doesn't narrow it down with Will Smith. The village is quite big now. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Level up. Eee. Right, should be a bit safer. So there's these hills over here that I don't really like. So we have a nice simple solution to it. It's quite a wet bit. TNT dynamite. Hey, I didn't even puncture the lake. Hey. That sounds particularly undignified. Is that what I'm thinking of? So dig down 2. TNT is fun. Never used it really before this game save, so yeah. Would recommend. And I just knocked the dirt out from under the tree. Winning. Okay, that's 4 stacks of dirt. Printer appears to be behaving. I'm going to harvest some watermelon. I'm going to make sure I pick that axe up. I'm not going to blow everything up, Gem. Calm down. I'm using this for responsible ecological purposes or something. Need to finish that watchtower. That would be helpful. So, I also need wood. Forget my own head if we're not attached. It's not an unreasonable amount of wood so far. That's... Oh dear. You know what? I'm just gonna cut down all these trees. Pick up all the saplings. For now, I'll deal with that later. I've put them in the wrong places. To fit the tidy grid anyway. Okay. Getting there. Sorry, I'm very quiet. I am having the normal breathing, talking pain thing happening. I'm a bit slow, my apologies. But the plank is nearly done. I just need to populate it with villagers, which is something we can do next time. Also, it's been 3 hours, so I'm just going to quickly finish this bit up. I'll do the proper finishing touches later, but we have enough dirt. And we have spare. Excellent. Huzzahs and all of that. There we go. No. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get 2 glass. Then we'll have a go. Try it again. Braining. So, episode 11. They both look complete to me. Well, as complete as they actually are. So, that in there. Glass. So, overran a little bit there. Never mind. There we go. Again, quite stark changes between episodes. Getting a bit of momentum on now. So I'm going to go for now. I will probably be back tomorrow. I'll wish you all a nice day, good evening, etc. And I'll see you tomorrow.